Hey guys, I'm back. I got a little order from scrapbook.com I wanted to show you guys, and I was going to show you how I packed up these collections, which are, it's like nothing magical or anything, but I just wanted to kind of show you my process and how I work. Now, I'm also going to show you what I'm working with now. It's not necessarily going to be an official Kit Love video because I've already been playing with this collection of supplies for a while. I've been doing some scrapbooking for myself, but also for my client that I scrapbook for. I'll kind of show you how that kind of came into play. But first, a little haul here. So I got online, after I got my last order, I kind of figured out, after I saw some of the lines in person, I decided I wanted to kind of fill in some of the collections, so I had, almost everything in that collection. And so these are just really random pieces of the collections I already have. So I did go ahead and get some more of the Forever Fall collection from Simple Stories. I got the stickers. If you remember, I just got like their kind of put together collection kit, and not everything was in that. And so I wanted to get kind of the pieces I was missing. And so this has the stickers and the words and phrases. I just really liked this. I think it's going to do really well with scrapbooking some of our family photos we had professionally done last year. I went and got this at the 3-roll of washi tape. I already had this one here. However, my dog already managed to get a hold of it and chew it because literally I had it on the floor for 5 minutes while I was prepping for this video and she managed to get it. So I'm glad I got another one of those, but then I also got the other two that I really liked. Then I got the Bloom stickers, because I'd gotten some of that collection and wanted to get a little bit more to go with it. So I got the flat stickers, sticker book. Very kind of plannery, but I use them for a lot. I don't use them for a planner. I use them for on scrapbook pages. And then I got the Freeze and Season Simple Story stickers as well. I'd gotten that collection kit and wanted to get some of the things that did not come in it. So that was a cute collection. And then I just got some random papers. Some of them are going to be doubles. Like what I already got, if I only got one of them, I knew I'd want to use the back side. I went ahead and I got Simple Stories Freeze and Season. I got another one of these just because I knew that I'd probably want to cut this apart, but I really like this paper. I got the Forever Fall. I think I probably got one more of each of them, knowing that I'd want to use both sides because they're cut apart. And so I got some of those in doubles again. I wanted to have a really good amount of this collection because I knew I would be using it for our family photos. So pretty. I love this one. Yeah, I think I pretty much got every piece of paper again. So I'll have 2 of each sheet by the time it's all said and done. And then more of the Bloom that I knew I'd want to use both sides. Another Freeze and Season. Love this paper, so cute. Bloom again. They're kind of in mixed up order here. I always love to use these as background, and I knew I'd want the cut aparts. Another Bloom piece. So I must have already also just gotten one of each of these initially, so I decided to get some more of the doubles of the ones that I really liked. And then the I Am collection, I loved it. So I got, I think, most of it again, so I'll have 2 of each sheet. Or at least the ones that I knew I would use both sides. This is so cute. I love this collection. And I'll have some more randomness as far as these collections is concerned from a cherry on top as well. I just kind of went on both sites and just kind of plugged in some of the missing pieces from each site. Because some of, in some lines they were, one was out of, but the other one still had. And so cute. I'm so glad I got these. Love that. So So what I'm going to do, I love this. I just love that. So pretty. I love the color. I love everything about this line. I guess that has like the... Pretty. Okay, so I'm going to really quickly organize this stuff on camera here. I have them separated already, and so as you can see, the dog, seriously, there must be the adhesive or something, because she normally never chews up my scrapbook supplies, like ever. But for some reason, she just loves washi tape, and so I figured out a way to keep it where she can't get to it, and I literally had to set this on the floor for a few seconds before went to go do something, and she had it chewed up. So thankfully, I have 2 of these, which is nice. This is still usable. Like I kind of cut it up and then cut it, just like use little strips because she didn't chew up like any of this side. So anyway, so I have this in here. So now I have, I think, pretty much the whole collection. I'm sure I'm missing some bits and pieces. Maybe there's some in my cherry on top order, or maybe not. I might have it all here. So I'm going to do is I just get these hefty jumbo storage bags. I get them from like Walmart, and I save my kits in these, and I also will keep, when you get these similar size ones in your orders, I will try to keep those, but a lot of times they have them like all taped up and they're hard to salvage, but I hold on to any bag that holds 12 by 12 paper and use them for kits. So I'm just going to have this kitted up, and this will go into my fall tub, and so I have everything together. So let's see, I have that one, and then I had some bloom. Let's see. So this is what I had already from the bloom collection. So now I have the stickers, and then I know I had some random paper in here. There's bloom. I think that's bloom. Okay, so now I have just everything I've gotten so far all together. So I'll get this into a bag. And I'll kind of keep these out and handy just because, like I said, I think I have some more pieces from these collections coming yet. Not a lot, but some. And then here's the I Am collection. And let's see, I think that starts here. And I wish I had this whole collection. I think I'm probably missing quite a bit of it. But we'll see what happens when I get my hands on it. So then what I do, for those of you who are new to my channel, is I work then within the collection set. So I will grab a collection kit and scrapbook with it until I'm kind of over it. And then what I'll do is I will either combine it with other kits. So like if I have maybe 2 or 3 simple stories collection kits that all have similar colors, I may just combine them and make one big simple stories kit. Or depending on how much of it I use, I may just separate it out and separate my supplies, organize my supplies by type. It just kind of depends on where I'm at. Like if I'm at a scrapbooking weekend, I may just really try to get it used up, and so I may combine it with other supplies right then and there. Or I may just put it in a bag and then come home and then separate it out into my baskets and calyx units by type. This was just sitting here, the Merry Days. I think I ordered some more of this too. Oh, sorry. This was still sitting out, so I'm just going to go and get it put away while I'm thinking about it. This is from my last order. And I know I have a lot more paper coming from this collection because I only have one piece, so. Okay, so I already had this partially bagged up. This is the freezing season, so I'll stick this in here. And I think I just had, what, 2 pieces of paper added. So I added these 2 extras here. Super cute. I love this paper. I love winter and Christmassy lines that have pinks and like turquoises in them, because a lot of times my girls are wearing, you know, pink and blues and reds, and our pictures are much more vibrant than like just red and green. So I appreciate those paper lines for sure. Oh, I guess I forgot my paper in my Forever Fall, didn't I? Got the stickers in there and the washi and forgot the paper. So we'll just do this here. Open it. So I've been getting some scrapbooking done. Like I said, I sat down and just tried to focus on, it's been a long time since I've scrapbooked for my client. And she's not like real, she doesn't have like timelines for me or anything. It's very casual, but I felt like I needed to get some of her stuff done because it's been a long time. And so, but really quickly, I wanted to show you what I'm working with. Okay, so it's kind of a funny story. So the last layout share that I did for you guys, I had played with a line that was an Amy Tan line. It had like the kind of the jungle theme a little bit to it, like the tigers and stuff like that. And I wanted to continue to play with that, but I wanted some more supplies because I was getting kind of low on embellishments and stickers. And so I'm like, I'll just combine. Well, in my head, that was a Chamel line. So I'm like, I'm going to combine all my Chamel lines because I've pretty much kind of tinkered with almost all of them at different scrapbook weekends and things. I'm like, I'm just going to combine all the Chamel papers and supplies because they all really mesh well together, which is what I love about these collections is like Maggie Holmes, you can mix together. They all mesh really well together. So I did that, then I realized it wasn't a Chamel line, it was an Amy Tan line. But I was like, okay, and I had already combined like all the loose pieces, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Chamel and Amy Tangerine really have very similar colors and tones in their lines. So I went ahead and just said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to combine all my Amy Tangerine and all my Chamel collections together that I had. And it was great because I needed to clean up some, or, you know, open up some space for where I store my kits anyway. So that's what I did. Now, there were some of the like first Amy Tangerine lines that I did not put in here, like because their tones and colors were pretty different. Like when she started out, like her first line was like burgundies and greens and kind of deeper yellows, and I think it was a fall line. And then there's maybe one other line that I pulled out because I bought the little day books that matched those particular lines. So if I had purchased a day book that matched a particular line, I pulled that line out because what I want to do is make the day book with that line that matches it. I think there were maybe 2 of those, some of her earlier lines. As her last few lines, I don't think they've had day books that have gone with them. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, so really, Amy Tangerine Chamel, they really have very similar tones and color schemes. Then you have like your Maggie Holmes, and that kind of, all of her lines really work well together. To me, Dear Lizzie's kind of in between. Like she can go either way. She has that very vintage feel to her lines that can mesh well with Maggie's, but then she also will have a lot of like random colors and kind of brighter elements to her lines. So I see hers as kind of being in the middle. Anyway, so I just want to show you really quickly. It's kind of a crazy thing, but this has worked out great because there's so many colors in here that I've been really able to just pull out envelopes of my clients' pictures and scrapbook a whole bunch of them because there's so many colors to work with. And it's made it really easy to scrapbook lots of different types of photos. And so here is where I just put like all the loose pieces from all those different lines. As you can see there's a lot of brighter colors. It really has been really easy to work with, even though it's lots of different lines combined. And I went ahead and did all the cut apart sheets. I pre-cut them because I'm more apt to use them if they're pre-cut, and threw those in here. So I can just come in. I usually pull out like stickers and things like that and put them on my table. And then I just filter through all the loose stuff when I'm in that stage of making the page. So when I'm doing my different layering pieces, I'll filter through here, and then all the smaller pieces will already be on my desk for that final little embellishment thing that we do at the end there. And then I have my stickers, and I'll just have this kind of in a pile next to me. That's a loose piece. So I will just have all the sticker sheets just kind of nearby, and again, if you just looking at that, you can see that they just really mesh really well. The only collection that was a little bit different from the rest was this one. I think it was, what was it called? It was such a cute line, but really it's actually worked out. You know, you can just tell the tones are a little bit different than like all the brighter tones you have going on, but really you can find all these individual colors in the other lines, and it's meshed really nicely together. That's the only collection that was maybe a little bit different as far as Chamel's lines were concerned, as far as like the brightness and color tones, but really like they just, see, that's from that same line, but they're just have worked really nicely together. So it's been really fun to play with all these different collections together. It's a lot, but as you can tell, I'm getting stuff used up, which is nice. And then I separate out the alphas. So I have, this one's getting well used, and this is from the color, her color line, and then this one is falling apart, but that one's getting used as well. And then the paper stack is a little ridiculous, but what I've been trying to do is go to like separate out my scraps. I got a mess here, sorry guys. Oops. So I have, oh man, I got a mess here, sorry. Trying to not make a huge mess. Okay. I try to been keeping like a scrap pile, and then I have my, the tablets of paper separated out, although there's some scraps in them, but, so I have the tablets here I can just filter through, and then I've been trying to keep the scraps separately because I try to go to the scraps first so that I can get them used up before I break into a new piece of paper. And there's a cut apart that needs to be cut apart. But this is just kind of a pile of really fun paper. So it's really fun. So yeah, I just kind of filter through. I look at my pictures, and it's just been really fun to work with. So here is, oops, some of this needs to be organized into the loose pieces. I kind of have a mix of things here. So here's kind of all the scraps that I have so far just from this process, and probably from before when I originally worked with the kits. Like I said, I think all of these I had already worked with the collections by themselves already, and so I was just ready to say, let's just get these used up. So I have a lot of scraps going. I need to try to focus on getting some more of these used up so they don't go in my scrap bin. That's always a fun challenge, is just to like not have any scraps left, but rarely ever happens. So there's my big old pile of paper I'm working with. So, oops, it's ginormous, but it's fun. So really quickly, I'm going to show you, one second, I'm going to grab, I'm not going to show you her layouts just because sorry, you guys all probably can't hear me. So I have 10 pages done for my client. You can see here, all made of these collections. So I don't want to show you, but I've done everything from like homecoming pictures, like dance pictures, to birthday pages, to more birthday pages. So I've really done a lot. Like that was think a concert. Just there's so many really fun themes that are in these collections that made it really easy. So, and it was perfect because one of the birthdays was unicorn themed. And so Shamel had unicorns in her, was it last line or second to last line? So perfect. And then I've done some for myself. Show you really quickly. I'll probably show these again in the actual layout share, but I haven't journaled on these yet, so they're not completely done, but just some examples of some of the pages I've done so far. So just to show you that now these here were mostly one Amy Tan line that I felt like the colors were a little bit different than the rest, so I tried to play with it for a little while first. It was one I had very little of, but I wanted to use it as a collection first. So these are all from I think mostly from one line. I can't think of what it's called. It is, no it's not, I have to find it. It was one of like the owls, and like there was a lot of black and white in it, mixed with some colors, and I didn't get the whole collection. I just got little bits and pieces of it, and so I just tried to play with it as much as possible. So I got those done, and then this is kind of my first one when I had everything combined together, and I love how it turned out. So just some fun scrapbooking going on here. I just wanted to update you guys. Oh, and then I also have, I have a container, or like a organizer over here on the floor. I had the 6x6 pads as well. So, and then I don't have them for all the collections, I don't think. And then I have the washies down here as well that came with all the different collections. So that's what I'm up to, guys. I'm going to keep playing with these supplies as long as I can until I get absolutely sick of them. And then I'll probably just bag them all up together or separate everything out. We'll see. Depends on how much I have left. Because they're going to continue to come out with new lines that I'll be able to play with separately. So I'm good at this point with taking these older collections and combining them and just trying to do as much as possible with them. So that's what I'm up to, you guys. Thank you for watching. I just wanted to kind of show you the little bit of haul I got, how I'm organizing my kits, and what I'm working on now. So when I kind of get through this collection of supplies, I will do a layout share, and then I really want to get back into my Kit Love series where I start with a kit or put together a kit, scrapbook with the kit, show you what I make with the kit, what I have left, kind of get back into that process. This was just kind of a getting back into the scrapbooking thing, focusing on scrapbooking for my client, and this was a really great way to have a lot of fun supplies at hand that I don't have to dig for to work with her photos, because I kind of knew what photos I had of her. So this is just what I'm doing right now, but I'll get back into some kind of system hopefully pretty soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and happy scrapping. Bye-bye.